I'm Leonora Dillon, and I'm the Education Curator here at the Salisbury Zoo. Thank you for catching up with the Zoo Crew today. Today we're actually going to be talking about a group of teens here at the zoo that are called the Zoo Crew. And Mr. Nathan, our AmeriCorps member, is going to talk to you about a project they're working on called Nature Nooks. So off to Nathan.
Thanks, Leonora. My name is Nathan. I'm the AmeriCorps member here at the Salisbury Zoo, and I've had the wonderful pleasure of managing our Zoo Crew, our teen docents here at the Salisbury Zoo. This is actually our second year of doing Zoo Crew. It was started by our previous AmeriCorps member, Meg, last year. It's kind of designed to fill the gap between our zoo camp, which goes up to 8th grade, and our docent program, which starts at the age of 16. So these guys are 13 to 15-year-olds that are potentially interested in, going into a zoological field or working in a zoo. So you may have seen our docents hanging around with animals, birds on their arms, snakes in their hands, or maybe walking a skunk or two. These guys don't handle our animals. However, they do get a lot closer up experience with these critters that our regular visitors may not get. I'm getting closely supervised by me and our other staff and docents. Now they do a lot of really cool things such as enrichment, which Cyia will talk about in a little bit. So they put stuff together for our critters to help keep their brains active, and she'll go more into that in a little bit. And they also have helped me with care a little bit, so going through taking care of the animals, cleaning them, seeing what the nasty stuff that dealing with a zoo, working with a zoo actually entails. And they also do a lot of engaging with the public. So they are the face of the zoo. If you came through the zoo and you saw no one, it would be, a little bit bland. And so these guys, their job is to interact with the public very much like a docent. So Holden in a little bit is going to talk about our discovery boxes, which is a way that they can interact with the public more, talk about the critters that we have. We're very heavily focused on conservation. That's something that's very important to me and these guys individually too. And they get a lot of really great experience doing it. So they get tons of public speaking experience. Many of them were pretty nervous about that when they started, but I've seen them talking to groups up to a dozen, maybe even more, and they have come to enjoy it. They've also been developing our Nature Nook area, which is a wonderful area that they can play box games with some small children. They've done a lot of hard work working in the summer heat, making it look very nice. I'm really proud of them for doing that. And they also get lots of service hours for all the hard work that they put in. And they also, of course, get education on all the zoo animals. These guys ask me questions constantly about the animals in the zoo, which is wonderful. And of course, sometimes I don't even know the answers as well. So I learn from these guys just as much as they learn from me, which is really awesome to see. Again, I mentioned this is our second year of Zoo Crew. If anyone age 13 to 15 next year is interested in joining the Zoo Crew, by all means get into contact with us. Again, it runs through the summer, so if you need something to do and you're interested in going into the zoological field, please get in touch with us. Thanks, Leonora. Back to you.
Thanks, Nathan. Wonderful project that they're working on. Can't wait to see the public getting to interact in that space. Next, we're going to be going to Cyia, one of our Zoo Crew members, and she's going to tell you a little about the enrichment activities that they've been doing this summer. Off to Cyia.
Thanks, Leonora. I'm Cyia. I'm part of the Zoo Crew program or Teen Docent program. Here we are in front of the ocelot exhibit talking about enrichment. Enrichment is really important for our animals here at the zoo so we can replicate their natural habitat in captivity. Here in the ocelot exhibit, we have branches for her to climb in, rocks for her to hide in, and perches for her to climb up. It's important to give her these places so she can feel safe. For our other mammals, we give them all a varied diet because they wouldn't just eat kibble in the wild, so we give them a variety of fruits and vegetables. For our education animals, like our rabbits and skunks, we take them on walks throughout the zoo during the day so they can get a little bit of exercise. For our reptiles, what we do is we give them different terrains to go on. We give them branches to climb in, things to go through, depending on the species. For our birds, we give them different sized perches and branches to sit on to help with grip strength, because in the wild, they wouldn't sit on a uniform perch. Thanks, Leonora. Back to you.
Cyia, that's wonderful. We're excited about the things you guys are doing for our animals. Thank you. Next, we're going to be talking to Holden, and he's going to talk about some of the informal learning opportunities that they've been doing here at the zoo all summer. They're called discovery boxes. We hope you guys can get to come out and see some of this in action. So off to Holden.
Thanks, Leonora. I'm Holden, and I'm part of the Zoo Crew Teen Docent program. I'm here to talk about the discovery boxes here at our zoo. They're meant to be very informative to the public and teaching them about all different animals and plants and all these different things that you would normally not learn about in your everyday life. For example, one of our discovery boxes is the red wolf's box. Those are used to teach about the species survival plan that we have for them, and that it is meant to kind of raise their population from 300 to possibly more. Another box is our pollinator box, which is used to teach people about insects and animals that can potentially spread pollen across the world to make new plants and flowers. One thing the zoo crew focuses on hugely is pollution. No one wants their piece of plastic or trash ending up in a turtle's stomach, or a animal's stomach, or in its habitat. So we try to teach the public, the general public, about how they can throw away trash and reduce pollution in this world to make it a better place. Thanks, Leonora. Back to you.
Thanks, Holden. Great things you guys are doing. So thank you guys for being here. Make sure, guests, that you come out and visit us over the summer before our zoo crew heads back to school. We are going to be having some really fun stuff happening the end of this month. So August the 24th, we're going to be doing Give a Hoot 2. It is a fundraiser to assist us in raising some additional funds to hopefully be able to build our spectacle owl exhibit that got destroyed last year. So we would love to have you guys come out between 5 and 8. We'll have food trucks, crafts, face painting, lots of fun stuff. Of course, we'll have animals roving. Some of our ambassadors will be out, so you'll get to meet them up close and personal, which would be a lot of fun. And then in September, on the 14th of September, we're going to have our Bunk with the Beast event. Great event where you can come out and camp here on the lawn of the education area. We do lots of fun activities dealing with nocturnal animals. That is a pre-registered event, so if you want to find out more about that event, you can check out our website, or you can call us here at the Education Center. We would love to give you lots of details. If you don't have a tent, not to worry. We do have a few that you could rent. If you are an inexperienced camper, this is a great way to get some experience, as well as having lots of folks around you that'll pitch in and give you some advice. So we'd love to have you come out and do that. Of course, we'd love to have you book any programs that you want to for your community events or for your school programs. Just give us a call at the Education Center and we'll be happy to check dates for you. Thanks again for catching up with the Zoo Crew today here on Pack 14. See you next time.